Hello everybody, gabestah here. This is our 13th episode of the Orcs Must Die walkthrough, and we're taking a look at the arena mission. So, as you can see, the layout on this mission is pretty interesting. We have 2 rifts and 2 entrances, and then it's pretty much wide open. So, the real goal here in our defense setup is to utilize barricades and choke off certain areas so that we force orcs to go where we want them to. So what I tend to do is build some barricades along this side here. And so this forces all the orcs to go in the same direction, regardless of the door they come through. So let's go ahead and open our spellbook. And I'll take the flame bracers because I like it. And tar and the spike. Improved barricade, steel wall blades, and the new trap we got on this mission called the Pounder, which is the first trap we have that attaches to the ceiling, and you'll use it a lot. It's really good. And you can see we have pretty much normal stuff: ogres, some crossbows, kobolds. So what we want to do is use as few barricades as possible to block this area off. So we're going to start here. We can do 3, and then this obviously acts as its own barricade, so we don't need to do anything there. And then from here,
This just doesn't seem fair.
we can use 3 again. So you can see that as long as you just inch them forward from where they attach to the wall so that they attach to this center pillar, then now we have a solid wall and nothing can go through that side. And then we want to continue that same line of thinking over here.
This will be good.
And actually, I missed this one. So there we go. So there we go. So now, no matter if it comes out of this door or orcs out of this door, they're all going to funnel right through here. And then you can see from the path, if they want to go to that rift, they'll continue on over there. So I have a little bit more money, so I'm going to do one more. Let me double check where I can do it. Okay, yeah. So not directly in front of where I'll build my first wall blade, but right here. So this will force everything to come down this way. Now, obviously this first wave we have no money left, so it's going to be somewhat tricky. But that's why I have flame bracers. So try to hit everything you can with your regular weapons. And when you need it, use your flame brace right clicker. And continue to fire at head level. Now, this is the first time that we've seen these armored orcs, which are basically just orc warriors, but they take an extra hit of something to kill, because their first hit will hit their shield and knock it off. So that presents a new challenge. So, our first money, we want to immediately build a wall blade, now that we have the start of our choke point set up. And you'll see everything's coming out of this side. That lady's talking nicely to me. And it can't go anywhere else but down this choke, because this is all blocked. So you'll notice that that first hit just got their shield. So I'm going to use the flame bracer again. You can use a fireball if you want. And make sure you watch your mini-map. Obviously, the initial setup makes it somewhat challenging early on, but it'll pay off really quickly here. So I'm going to do a tar trap and another wall blades. We have kobolds this wave, so ready your flame trap again. Or your flame bracers, I should say. Oh, that was easy. Okay, so another tar trap there. And now, talked about this before, we want to start investing in Steel Weaver for Death Augmenter. It's really cheap, 500.
Until later.
And this will pay off really quickly when these wall traps start to get some kills. And we've spent all our money, so let's get started. Now, crossbow orcs, you have to be somewhat careful because this isn't a very big area and they can shoot you, and they'll try. So what I like to do is sort of hide over here. And so that to get line of sight on me, they have to be in my wall blades, and they'll die pretty quick. And you notice on the mini-map, and you can kind of see on the left there, they're all sort of roaming, meeting the wall, and then coming back this way. Unfortunately, it takes them a while to notice that, but you should still be able to get par time with this technique. One thing is that the crossbows sometimes get weird with the walls, so you should probably just manually kill off any stragglers that are left over. So I'm going to keep building the wall out here. And then watch the mini-map. Yeah, we got crossbows over here. Somebody's fireballs on them early just to try to kill off the crossbows. They tend to be slower than the warriors since the warriors can't shoot you from range. And then just hide behind your defenses, and these guys should get cleaned up pretty quick. Remember, if you can allow it, let your defenses get your kills, because the death augmenter will give you a lot more coin. Look at that. It's disgusting.
Nice.
And awesome. More stuff. I like how the torch goes through there. So we got more crossbows. Time to fireball.
For you.
Don't cross bow me, bro. These silly orcs. Okay, so you can't build on this very corner thing here since it juts out, but you can keep going this way. So that's what we're gonna do.
Good.
And nothing too fancy. So at this point, when you have 4 or 5 of the wall blades with the tar traps, it's better investment to actually get the oil trap gears, because then that'll obviously make your current ones 20% better since they're resetting faster.
You'll be back.
So you can also hide here, so you run just behind the wall. Again, because nothing can get line of sight from behind us since it's walled off there. And if they get line of sight here, well, they're going to get blasted. So that's fine. And once you have enough money, you want to grab the jagged steels, which will basically add 50% more damage because it adds that dot.
Decisive. I like that.
Although it's not really necessary. As you can see, this is destroying everything. And I'm just going to keep adding.
Sometimes I almost feel bad for the orcs, except not really.
And sometimes I like to go up top and look around. Just be careful that you don't delay crossbowmen too much by looking over top. but it's cool to get a bird's eye view from up here.
Ooh, brutal. Who wants more traps? I do. I do.
Oh, orcs. You stand no chance. Poor guy. And we're just continuing
This'll tickle a
the process. We got an ogre. This is wave 9. So just aim your own fire at him. He should take quite a bit of damage going through that. Yeah, he got destroyed. Poor little fella. So if you want to mess around, you can also add pounder traps on the bow. This just makes it even worse for the orcs. It's not really necessary on this difficulty, but that's just a future technique to keep in mind, is that this works really well when you get these overhang areas. Then you have something from above, something on the side, and then slowing them from below. And of course it ups your combo. Just about done. So as long as it didn't take too long,
Orcs also.
we should have 5 skulls again. Excellent. Oh yeah, that was way faster than I thought. So let's check our upgrades. Beautiful. So there's 2 ways you can go. You can either get the Crushing Pounder upgrade or the Archers. I would say generally I use more Archers than the Crushing Pounder. So I'm going to get that first. But either one is reasonable. And then let's continue on.